Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great Saturday. And this is Super Bowl Sunday for those of us who are into that. I have no choice. We're Super Bowl Super Bowl people around here. So, and we take it very seriously around here. So I just wanted to talk about something really quickly. Just piggybacking on the recording that I made, I believe it was a couple of days ago, on letting things into your subconscious mind. And we have not been taught to think like this as a people, Black people, but my teachings are mostly for women because I thoroughly believe that although men can learn from women, that they need to have, the Black man needs to take care of his own image and his own likeness and kick in and start teaching these Black men how to be Black men, either in the physical sphere or in the they're always talking about the battle of the minds, or the great war that's coming. And I have always believed that was a mental war, not a physical war, a battle of the minds, if you will. So at the end of days, this huge war that's supposed to be coming. And I believe that we're living in that period now with all these conflicting thoughts of what, is and what isn't, how things should be, and so forth. But I digress. Males need to teach males. And there is also a science behind that as well. So all the feminists that I see talking about women can do everything, they're trying to negate the masculine side. And that throws things out of balance, out of nature. So, of course, you can do practically anything. That doesn't mean that you should, and it doesn't mean that you will reap the best benefits by going against nature. So, there's a reason why after a certain age a boy will no longer listen to his mother, because by nature he knows that there is something that woman can't give to him, can't teach him, no matter how much he tries. It is the same when we do the reverse with the female. That mother can teach that daughter something that that man can't, and he will never be able to. So I laugh sometimes when I hear all these feminist Black women saying they don't need men to be good mothers and blah. You need both sides, because that is a creation from both sides. So that is just something that that's why I don't, Black men who are listening, and and some are, because I've gotten some email from, it wasn't some of the most pleasant emails I've gotten, but because I was shining light on the abusive nature of the Black relationship and the part that the Black man plays in all of that. But I don't teach Black men. Not to say that you can't learn from some of the things that I'm saying, but I thoroughly believe that in order for us to reverse the course that we're on, Black men need to get up off their ass and teach the young men themselves. So, in this, my channel is exclusively really for black women, and most especially for the young black woman. Okay, so we were talking about from before the subconscious mind, and I'll read to you what the subconscious mind is, because I know that a lot of us don't even think on that level because we've never been taught to. The subconscious mind stores information that the conscious mind may not immediately process with full understanding, but it stores the information for later retrieval, or what we call recall, by the conscious mind. Okay? And therefore, at some point, that brings it into conscious awareness, or fruition, or it manifests on the physical level. So when I say be careful about what you let go into your mind, I was raised, you don't even fall asleep with the TV on, because all that stuff is going into your mind. And you don't know what's popping up on those channels when you're sleeping. So if you like sleeping when you watching TV, you fall asleep, at some point just get up and mute the TV, because some people use the TV as a nightlight. But if you are one of those people who use the TV as a nightlight or a comforter while you sleep, at least mute it. When you're watching these violent TV shows, tape it so you can pass the stuff that seeps into your mind and later manifests as fear, as violence, hypersexuality, low self-esteem, things that are unproductive. So when you are, looking at things that are going in your body, think about the things that are going in your mind. Stay away from people who put you down in an effort, as they say, to build you up. That's a lie. It always has been a lie. That's a way of controlling you. You can tell people the truth about themselves without knocking them down to zero, making them feel small. That is a form of control, and it's a form of abuse. Do not listen to these people. I don't care if it's male or female. I cannot stress that enough. Because if we want to reverse course, we need to reverse the stuff that's been taught to us that's still creating all this havoc in the black community, among black women. The words you listen to and the words that you speak have a direct influence on what goes into your subconscious mind, and that is directly influential to what is manifested in the physical world. So all this time we've been listening to, the children grew up listening to rap music with these people calling them bees and hoes, and the side piece culture is now a regular thing because of what has been fed to the mind of the young, while we were listening to all this crap when we were growing up. Although it wasn't as overt as it is now, it was still there. The rich will tell you that the subconscious mind they do things daily to feed their subconscious mind so that they will manifest their dreams, whether it's to make more money, have a better life, have a better family. So what you hear people say to you, what you listen to, what you take in, you will manifest. So a lot of you thinking that you're going on these channels to get self-help, to develop yourself. I would rather see you go to and sit down into a counseling session with a professional who is going to help you through A, B, and C of how to heal properly, rather than listen to people break you down, tell you you're nothing, tell you upset with you because you don't support their channel, or you don't support this, or because you're subscribed to somebody else that they might not, this is high school stuff. You don't need to be bothered by all that and have that on you. It ain't that serious. And you don't need to be subscribed to people who cannot respect your right to be subscribed to other people and to listen to other forms of thought. And to make up your own mind. And if you don't agree with them, you're called some kind of label. The abusive names that we put on each other in the black community. I don't care if it's mammy. I don't care if it's what's the other, the bed wench, whatever, all kinds of other foolishness that I see people calling each other to describe other black women that look like you but don't believe what you believe. And I'm sorry if you're a YouTuber and you cannot take being attacked in this sphere. You should not be in this sphere. Because you should know that a part of the dude, like I have been doing this for decades, and I know part of the job. I went in, eyes wide open. And when it was time for me to take a break, because I just couldn't take the abuse anymore, I took that break, because I'm no good to help anyone if I'm taking everything personally, or I feel that I'm underappreciated, or, I feel that I'm being attacked, because you're going to get attacked because you're telling people things they don't want to know or are not ready to accept. So you as a teacher cannot turn around and attack the very same people you are supposed to try to be helping. That doesn't make any sense. So if you don't have the skin for it, you shouldn't be doing it. It's as simple as that. Because if you profess that you're trying to help these people, you know what kind of things that they have experienced. But then I see this stuff coming down to the young people now. They're calling each other bed wench and mammies, and I can't even remember some of the other stuff. But I'm like, do you realize you're talking about yourself? There's no need for all of this tearing down in the black community among black women. Respect each other and respect each other's right to have the opinions that they have. Change the conversation, because you're putting all this negativity out into the universe and it's all coming back at us. What you put out comes right back. And I want a better world for my child. And so all these people talking about they're divesting, but they're divesting and bringing the same nonsense into another community that probably won't put up with that foolishness, or because so then you reserve that foolishness for this community, because you know that this community has low self-esteem and will put up with that foolishness and keep watching you. So you behave yourself in the other communities, but you have no respect for this community that you're claiming you're trying to help. and put all that negativity in the sphere so that young people are still looking at you and thinking that this is the best that we can do. Young people, listen to the sound of my voice. If people who you are listening to you are not feeding you positivity and how to make yourself better without having to tear you down and call you all sorts of names and put all kinds of negativity into your subconscious mind, leave them alone. If you need therapy, go to a qualified therapist and make your appointments, your weekly appointments, bi-weekly appointments. I don't care how many appointments you need to make to help you become a whole person because of whatever traumas you have experienced. I'd rather you do that than listen to people who think they got to tear you down to build you up and then leave all this garbage in your subconscious mind that's going to take years to clean out. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. There's so much I want to talk about on here, but I think I'm going to stay on the subconscious mind a little bit because I don't think there's enough understanding of why it is important to not to feed negativity and hatred, self-hatred, or listen to people who hate you, calling you all sorts of names, and then saying they're trying to help you. You have no control of what goes into your subconscious mind unless you yourself take that control. And stop letting people feed you nonsense and hurtful and negative things, then claim they're trying to help you. And if you don't do things their way, then they call you names. They call you mammy. They call you bitch. They call you stupid. They call you hoe. They call you dense. They call you digmatized. All words to put you down and gain control over you. Do not let these people borrow these things into your subconscious mind, because then you're going to just take it, listen to it, and it's, you have no control. Once it gets into your subconscious mind, you have no control at that point. Eventually, you will start manifesting this, and you become dependent on them for them to keep feeding you all this garbage, because then you actually believe you're these things. This is why when you're in an abusive relationship, you don't believe you can do any better. You keep loving the person who abused you because he gives you nothing. Release yourself from abusive relationships with both men and women, on YouTube and off YouTube. And I will actually add off of Snapchat and Instagram or wherever else, the social media, off the social media sphere and in real life. If you need counseling and you need someone to help you move from one stage to another, go to a certified professional who knows the information that they give you and have to be liable for the information that they give you and how they give it to you. If you're going to pay for something, go pay for that. Okay? All right. Now, Super Bowl Sunday, you all go enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Have fun. Mellow out. And remember to mute that TV if you need the TV to be a pacifier while you sleep. Ciao.